This is NDTV, and you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Hello there, welcome to Out of England. We're coming to you from Milton Keynes. What a terrific background this is, really. I'm very thrilled to be having this conversation with these budding cricketers, or should I call you professional cricketers, because each of them have been practicing for hours. And the question I'm going to ask is, of course, as any Indian, I'm sure that their parents are all into cricket big time, but growing up in England, does it make you a better footballer or a cricketer? But it's probably unfair because I don't have anybody who plays football here. All of them are cricketers. So I'm going to ask you this. What about this game of cricket teaches you more discipline than any other sport? Why are you attracted to cricket also?
Personally, I love the game. It's my favorite sport. And discipline-wise, I think it's the fact that you always have to be focused. You can't lose concentration. Every ball you play matters, and that makes you more focused, and you have to keep your discipline throughout the game. It can slip away at any time, so that's where discipline comes in.
Okay, what do you do? Do you bowl, bat?
I'm a batsman. I bowl as well, but mainly batsman, keeper.
A batsman and keeper, okay. What about you? So do you know what England's national game is?
It's cricket.
It's cricket, right. But India's national game is not cricket. India's national game is what?
Hockey.
Hockey. But everybody in India seems to love cricket more than they love hockey. So why is it that here in England everybody loves football more than cricket? Is that true?
Well, it matters because it matters what sports you like better. If you like playing with a bat and ball, or if you like running around more. It also matters what you pursue, what your parents put you into.
Have your parents put you into this, or did you want to do it yourself?
I wanted to do it myself.
You wanted to do it yourself. Why is cricket your favorite game?
I've grown up watching my parents, my dad play cricket, so I always used to play with him as well. He was the one that got me, and I've just been playing ever since, and I love playing it. I think it makes me happy playing the game, and I enjoy it, really.
You enjoy it, lovely. What about you? You grew up in England. Is your father more crazy about cricket than you are?
Yeah, I would say that.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay. And why do you think that's the case?
Like me, I like playing cricket a lot, but I like playing football and other sports as well as cricket. And my dad, he loves cricket a lot.
I'll tell you why. That's because your dad must have grown up in India. And if you grew up in India, you cannot not love cricket. You have to love cricket, and you have to love the Indian cricket team. But then it's only fair for you to say that you love playing football as well. Between football and cricket, which one?
I'm not sure, but I'd say cricket.
Okay. All right. What about you? Who inspires you to play cricket? Which cricketer?
Chris Gale.
Ooh, and why is that? Are you a batsman?
I'm bowler and batsman, but Mitchell Stark and Chris Gale, they inspire me more because Chris Gale is like, he hits sixes like all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
And Mitchell Stark, he's a great bowler because he's left-hander, and so am I.
Oh, so you're a bowler, and you're a left-hander, and you also want to hit sixes like Chris Gale. Okay, good luck. I hope you become the Chris Gale, and I hope you're taken into the team as well. What about you? Is cricket for you just a sport? Is it passion? Is it hobby? Or is it something that your parents have pushed you into? Do you want to play cricket all your life? I mean, have you thought about playing for the England team maybe?
Well, cricket's a big part in my life because, for one, it's one of the school teams which I made it into. Two, my dad was the one who told me about cricket, and he was the one who inspired me to play cricket, and that's why I'm here now.
Now, from the Indian cricket team, your favourites? It could be Virat Kohli. Why?
I just love the way he bats and his aggressive yet composed approach to the game, and he's a terrific run chaser as well.
My name is Bhuvneshwar Kumar because I'm a in-swing bowler, so I watch a lot of his videos, and he inspires me a lot to bowl like him.
Okay.
Virat Kohli, because he's very good at batting, and he keeps on like hitting good shots like power drives and all that stuff.
Well, not from the current Indian team, but I don't exactly have a favorite. But I have to say, Kapil Dev, the former Indian captain, was an amazing player who captained India to victory in many cups.
So how many of you want to play at the national level, want to take it up as a career? That's a very big number. What about you? Do you want to play cricket? No. Would you want to play? Do you like any sport at all? No. No, she's very clear. She's not into sport, not at the moment. But we don't know. But many hands I see going up here who want to play at the national level, and they will all be, I presume, playing, if they do, for the England cricket team, which will be a matter of very big dignity for India, given here in England cricket is the national game. In India it may not be, but in India it's not less than religion, right? On this edition of Out of England, I'm asking a few cricket lovers, what is that? There is a massive contingent of cricket lovers on what their most favorite moments of cricket viewing in India has been. I'm sure all of you miss those moments when you were back home, sitting in a group, watching those matches. Do you miss that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, over here we don't see those matches, but I mean, we miss a lot of direct relay matches.
Direct relay. And isn't it so painful to watch it on the internet? And
of course, it is very painful when there is no live coverage anywhere in the TV channels. We are stick to this live streaming, which is 5 minutes delayed. Still, you know that anxiety is always there to watch.
Yeah, anxiety, sure. I have a question to you, Moses. When you're into cricket here, you're into another club there, you have your own club. So you are into serious cricket. Do you consciously make children, and especially the children here in the UK, because we all love cricket as Indians, do you impose cricket on generation next to make it a religion for them as well?
Yeah, being a cricketer myself, I mean, playing for my university and college, migrating here around 16 years ago, I run my own club, and I'm the secretary for the midweek league of Milton Keynes. And cricket is something that I love from my childhood, watching, playing.
Do you make your children love it as well?
Yes, and at times it's like forcing them, but then I think it's the first push that we need to give for the kids born and brought up here, where, you know, all games are played with a spirit and not with a passion. So we try to impose that and we push them. So the first push is needed, but once they're on the field, they love it.
They love it. Who doesn't love cricket, right? Ladies, do you miss those moments where all of us sat in a group, and I remember I would only wear one t-shirt because I believed that if I wore anything else, India would lose. Do you have those moments?
Yes, I have seen my husband very passionately following those rules. He doesn't change a position from if he sits and say for example the wicket down, so he doesn't move from that place. So I have seen
totally into it.
Yeah, exactly the same. Anybody else also moves, there's a big shout, get back to your place and everything. So yes.
The Feng Shui or the Vastu of cricket.
The Vastu of, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now I'm going to go back to my initial question. Your favorite moments in the history of cricket? Go.
I remember seeing one of the matches where Srinath and Kumble, and it was so nail-biting that they stood till the last and they won the game for us.
Yeah,
I still remember
as
that.
Bowlers. Javagal Srinath and Anil Kumble, the Bangaloreans who won the match for us at Crease, yes. And the bowlers who won it for us in that pressure moment.
It has to be the World Cup final 2011 when India lifted the World Cup. It has to be. Nothing can beat that.
Not the Kapil Deva loving.
It's big. I think it's so the seeds for the whole thing, but I think 2011 for me.
2011.
And Dada swinging his
Dada
swinging his t-shirt at the Lord's ground when we won the Champions Trophy against England. For me, that was the best moment.
Was that in Lords or Eden Garden?
It was Lords. It was Lords. In Lords, when we won, I think it was Kaif and Yuvraj who played a fantastic knock. I mean, I think half the India shut down the TVs when Sachin Tendulkar was out.
Yeah.
And I think when we came back, it was pretty much towards the fag end, and they won the game. And I still remember Dada going with his shirt.
Dada doing a Salman Khan.
I mean, I'm a die-hard Dada fan, so for me, that was
to Andrew Flintoff.
It was to Andrew Flintoff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. What about some other moments in history? Sorry, you'll have to come this way so everybody can see you. Your
Well-
favorite moment in history of cricket?
Well, you have to talk about the '83 World Cup, when Kapil Dev going in, Mahinda Ramanath, the reverse swing, the famous ball, I think that was a historic moment. Saying that, the golden over, the 2020 World Cup, India-Pakistan, the golden over, that was the first time anybody has seen that. And getting all the 3 outs,
And the Eden Garden Test as well, when India was following on, Lakshman and Dravid. And they came back from follow-on to win the match against Australia. And I think they broke a record which Australia was holding for the longest number of test wins until then. And,
Recent Champions Trophy, India won against England.
Against England. I'm surprised nobody is talking of the last 6 in one ball that Javed Miandad had to make. Is that because he's the Pakistan team? No, we don't want to talk about that.
No, another one with memory. It is a nightmare.
I would rather
We don't want to talk about that.
I would rather put Yuvraj Singh on that.
Oh, the Yuvraj's sixes, of course.
We can talk about Chetan Sharma's hat-trick.
You are talking about memories, correct? So we don't want to.
The good memories only.
Good memories. I remember one match, which even today also I watched it. Okay, where Javagal Srinath and Anil Kumble, both their moms sat in the stadium. I see that excitement, very much. That when Australia made 215, and then we were we were around 170 for 8 when Sachin was out at 88. Okay, both got the score at a 1.
And we thought, what bowlers? How can bowlers survive us in this batting?
Especially and I can see that the feeling and in their mom's eyes. It's really good.
I remember when Javagal Srinath retired, my sister cried. She cried. She literally cried.
That was really fantastic match where bowlers actually won that for us.
Yeah, won the match for us. Okay, last question. Do you impose cricket on your offspring here who probably love football more?
Yes, my son started with football, but it was just a slight push, as he said. First push. And then there's no going back. Yes.
Kids lie. We all impose cricket. We love cricket, we impose cricket.
When as a kid, when they start off school from an early age, cricket is not introduced to them. So cricket is what they see at home on the TV when we are glued to a surface. And half the time as kids, they're out of the house because they get bored. But then, absolutely, the cricket is a blood group. But I think over a period of time, it depends on the exposure. For example, my son wanted to become a Formula 1 driver. And he was a very good rugby player as well. But one season, because we play a lot of cricket, a lot here, one season, every game he travelled with me. And this was a ground where he sort of developed interest in cricket. He watched about 15 odd games and he said, okay, Dad, you know what, I think I'm switching to cricket. And then there was no look back because he...
You have just snatched Lewis Hamilton's successor from...
I think there's a famous Bollywood dialogue. There are 3 things sell in India. One is weddings, Bollywood and cricket.
Weddings, Bollywood and cricket. Okay, lovely. Thank you for this conversation. Absolutely entertaining. If you have moments which you can never miss and the good ones, like somebody pointed out, write to us, ooe@ndtv.com. Thank you so much.